Today on the Topic Show, Bud Light Dolphins tree is harpooned. Apple Watch ban is being paused by a judge so sales can resume. Bud Light sales are at a 24-year low. DeSantis on Florida decreasing their debt. Vivek reaction to Michigan Supreme Court allowing Trump to run. Amazon Prime to start introducing ads to their viewing materials. And Whole Foods issues a fish recall. All of that and much more on the Topping Show. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of Topping Show is sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder released twice today. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, you see, that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of January, so if you click that button, I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have the Apple Watch. Their ban is being paused so sales can temporarily resume. Now, this obviously have zero impact on my life since I prefer to just have one watch and make it last darn near forever. Truth be told, I didn't even buy this. A friend gave it to me years ago and it still runs like a champ. But nevertheless, some people do prefer the disposable Apple products, the Apple Watch in particular. It's such an amalgamation of glue you can't even service the darn thing. Nevertheless, some people do enjoy it, and truth be told, if you're a shareholder of Apple, you should love the product since it's highly profitable and a big part of the sales portfolio. Now, this comes to us thanks to The Verge, specifically a writer by the name of Jacob Krendesh. And they note that Apple resumes Apple Watch sales after the pause is banned. With the sales and import bans on hold, Apple has resumed sales of the Series S and Ultra 2. And truth be told, that was, I don't know, is dyslexia? The Series 9 and Ultra 2. Apologies about that. Again, I'm not a doctor. However, if you do click the subscribe button, it may help with my speaking ineptitudes. There's a lot of room for improvement, but if you look at the first couple episodes, I'd say there's a bit of modicum of improvement. Perhaps it is because of the slowly exponentially increase in subscriber count. Just saying, can't hurt to click that button. Now, going back to the article, they note that the restarting of sales comes hours after the federal appeals court paused a sales and import ban that covered both devices. Apple was banned from selling both products in the U.S. after the U.S. International Trade Commission found that the company had violated patents from medical device maker Masimo. The appeals court said that Apple would continue to sell their watches temporarily, while the company waited to hear back on whether proposed changes to its watches would avoid the patent issues. They also know that U.S. Customs Borders and Custom is scheduled to rule on changes January 12th. Following that, the court is considering whether to put its ban on hold until it can rule on the patent dispute, which could potentially delay the ban a few months longer. When asked for comment, they said, quote, Apple's teams have worked tirelessly over many years to develop technology that empowers users and industry-led health devices, wellness, and safety features, and we are pleased with the U.S. Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit has stayed the exclusion order while it considers our request to stay the order pending our full appeal, unquote. That is according to Rothberg specifically. Now, they also know that the ban covers devices that include the blood oxygen saturation sensor, which is the main point of contention with the patent infringement. So it'll be interesting to see what's the effect at the end of the day, or considering Apple has more cash than any company on the planet, maybe they just buy out this whole medical company and never have to deal with the issue again. Now, granted, I'm sure the lawyers aren't going to like that. They'll probably want to litigate it, perhaps, and go to the courts and see what the final ruling is. Let me know if you think they'll actually win this case, or that they either pay a fine, or perhaps they might work out a royalty deal. I don't think the shareholders of Apple would like a royalty deal, because that literally means every time they sell an Apple Watch, part of the profits is going to go to this medical device company. I think it's much more likely they're either going to somehow win the court, develop a workaround or a new technology or a new methodology or technology to get the same results for the oxygen sensor. But as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you again, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, we're trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of January, so if you click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, leaving a comment is a great way to give me some feedback. Let me know I could be doing better and better. Also, giving a thumbs up is a great way to help with the YouTube and Rumble algorithm so the video gets shared more often, helps the channel grow and develop. Also, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.